Hey everybody, the guy Matthew, and welcome to NFL Picks for Week 3. Let's hop straight into it. Giants and Niners up tomorrow night. Pretty simple, 49ers beat my Rams, the officiating helped them out. Giants made that huge comeback against Arizona, who I think, could be have the number one pick in the draft. Saquon Barkley hurt, never like to see that. We'll get to more running backs later, obviously, with the Browns. But yeah, with or without Saquon, without definitely for tonight. But 49ers just way better. Giants got mauled by Dallas in week 1. I expect a similar result with the 49ers D-line. Give me the 49ers to win easily. Alright, Falcons and Lions up next. Couple of comeback kids. Lions came back, made it full overtime and lost. Falcons, managed to make a comeback and win against the Packers in regulation. Very impressive with Bijan Robinson for Atlanta. Detroit's offense continues to be good, but their defense goes bad. Honestly, this has been really a tough one for me. Teams are. I do like the Lions more, but Falcons have impressed me so far. I wasn't too high on them entering the year. But with that being said, I am going with the Lions. I have the heart of a lion. No, I'm kidding, but no. Falcons defense, I do think will be able to be exploited by Goff and those weapons he has in Detroit, like Jameer Gibbs and Amon-Ra St. Brown. Plus, the Packers I really think lost, collapsed more than the Falcons won. I'm not trying to diss on the Falcons, wins are when you take it. Impressive comeback, but even though it's the Lions, I just see the Lions just playing a better game all around. I think it's gonna be a fun game, a close game. Just think Lions have the edge here. Give me Detroit to win. Alright, the battle of who's gonna fuck it up more this week. Well, the all-time fuck it up battle. Chargers or Vikings. Which team will fuck up their chance to win more? I'm sure probably stop closing. Don't want to get demonetized. Even though I don't make any money off these, I just do them for fun. But yeah, Chargers find another way to lose. Herbert, has had a great year so far. 0 turnovers. Vikings. Kirk Cousins has had a lot of turnovers, which has cost them the games. I wouldn't say a lot on Thursday, but definitely week 1. Vikings obviously have that extra layoff, and coming off that loss, I feel even though Coke played well in that one, Chargers with that loss to Tennessee in overtime. Like I said, that should be a great game. Probably explosive because the Chargers are having Brandon Staley can't play defense. It seems like, and the Vikings have Justin Jefferson. So who do I think will get win number 1? Again, this is one I've gone back and forth on, as you can hear from my pause there, because I'm still I do have to pick them, but I'm gonna go with the Chargers. They've scolded me twice. What the hell? Just pick them every week at this point. Predicting every game wrong for the Chargers. But all kidding aside, I just like Herbert more than Cousins. I know both haven't shown that they can do well in big moments. That I think Herbert and all around the Chargers have a better shot to win. Because the Vikings deep, they're gonna turn the ball over probably, and I think the Chargers will be able to capitalize on those opportunities. So yeah, and they should have Eckler back. So yeah, give me the Chargers to win over Minnesota. Alright, Saints and Packers. Saints off to a 2-0 start. And, I'm just going to be honest, like I said, the Falcons and Titans I'm not thinking too highly of, but still off to 2-0 as the Packers collapsed against the Falcons. This could be a tough game for Jordan Love. Saints defense has looked pretty good so far, forcing Tannehill and Bryce Young into lots of mistakes. But Jordan Love also very. I saw this earlier today. I can't remember who said, but I saw this. Love gets no love despite having 6 touchdowns and no interceptions. My buddy said. So yeah, that's funny. I found that funny. But yeah, it's in Lambeau. I do think the Packers are gonna win. I think Aaron Jones should come back this week by all accounts. The Saints their call hasn't looked that amazing. I don't think the Saints are gonna run the ball that much, which is what you do to beat the Packers. I think Love will continue to show, hey, I'm obviously not saying he's the unlocked. It's I'm a will be successful to Rodgers, as I think the Packers get back in the win column, rebound after last week. Give me the Pack to win. Alright, Texans and Jags. I saw a stat over there on Reddit. Staggering CJ Stroud how good he's been this year as a rookie. Not saying he's weak, but definitely hasn't impressed much. As the Jags went off that loss, which that was really a low scoring game. It's going to be more like 40-37 instead of 17-9 or whatever the hell it was between the Chiefs and Jags. But yeah, I think Jacksonville got his neck in this win column. Like Texans, it's just a rebuilding year. It's a learning year for Stroud and these other young guys. Definitely need some offensive line help's been noticed for the Texans. But yeah, Texans hey, it's a learning year. Getting the Miko Lions system in. Letting Stroud develop. As the Jags, I think they're going to come back, bounce back nicely. I think T-Law's going to have a good game. Think Ridley as well. Josh Allen could have a field day against the Texas line. Give me Jacksonville to win. Broncos and Dolphins. So are the Broncos like close though? Did they make like a deal with the devil to win that Super Bowl with Peyton Manning and like are gonna suck the rest of the time? Because I was expecting Sean Payton to light the ship immediately, but I expected them to have at least a win by now, beating the Commandos. I said. Meanwhile, Miami, looked pretty solid all around. I'd say, especially running the ball and their one defense against New England on Sunday night. Well, Denver, that was a fun game to watch. I saw on Red Zone between the Broncos and Commandos the collapse of Denver, but yeah, we finally saw Russell Wilson get his deep ball back, so that's an encouraging sign, I think, for Denver. But I don't think Denver's offense, even with Russ, I don't think they have the final penalty for Miami. Hill and Waddle, you got Sultan and Justin Simmons in that secondary, but like I don't think like that's only Simmons is a safety, Sultan can only take away one of them. So if you take away Hill, Waddle, you take away Waddle, Hill, like it's a lose-lose. It's like a pick your poison. But yeah, just Denver, not enough offensive firepower for Miami, in my opinion. Give me Miami to win. Also, revenge game for Vic Fangio as a DC against his former team. He coached Denver. Alright, Titans and Browns, man. There's still, I know it happened a couple days ago, players up for Nick Chubb, man. Like, that was bad. Like, I know they eventually showed the replay on the broadcast, but, like, what do you hold that, like, you knew it was going to be bad, and especially the crowd in the background, just, he's out for the year. Like, I'm not trying to speculate here, but we all know it. He's out for the year, and I hate to see it. Really, one of my favorite players. That what's ironic is I mentioned it to my buddy while I was watching the game. Like we were talking about Nick Chubb. I'm like, he had a nasty knee injury with Georgia. Like literally, like during the TV timeout before that Brown drive, I said, Chubb had a nasty knee injury at Georgia, and he injured his knee, and you just hate to see it to any player. And the Browns offense, you saw sputtered without them as Deshaun Watson continues to like be bad. Which, I'm not trying to, which, like, after what he did, or allegedly did, but still, like, what are you doing with somebody, like, deserves it. The Titans, Browns lost, to be clear. Titans bounced back with the win over the Chargers. I think King Henry's gonna have a big game this week. Kind of been waiting for that. I think King Henry will reclaim his spot as king this week, as I think the Browns sputter without Nick Chubb. So give me the Tennessee Titans to win. Bills and Commandos. Commandos, I've definitely done better than I thought this year. Like I knew Eric Bieniemy was a decent offensive coordinator. Obviously, being with Mahomes and Reed, like you have to be smart there. But his offense has impressed me more than I expected so far. Taylor McCollum and Jahan Dotson should have been good, but the Bills definitely righted the ship last week in that blowout win over the Raiders. And I honestly expect this to be it could be a competitive game, but I'm actually expecting the Bills to dominate this one. I'll be honest. Just the way I'm feeling, I just feel like the Bills are like still gonna be on the revenge tour from Monday night. That's gonna carry into this week. And the Commanders, I think, offense might be able to put up some points. But Bills defense definitely the best they faced so far, if you ask me. Actually, by far the best. And the Washington offense, can they get pressure on out? I'm not sure. I think the Bills continue their revenge tour after that embarrassing week 1 loss. Give me Buffalo to win handily. Alright, Colts and Ravens. No update on Anthony Richardson as I'm recording this. I'm not sure if he's good to go or not, but even he's impressed so far. But either way, I'm picking Baltimore. Baltimore's looked consistent, I'd say, 25, 27 points over the first 2 weeks. Which is what you want. Lamar's looked like he's healthy again, throwing the ball pretty well. OBJ got hurt last week, which you hate to see, but yeah. I like Baltimore in this one, like, even with Richardson, like, Colts are kind of in the Texans, like, it's kind of a building and learning year, like, you're trying to get your quarterback. Richardson, like, he needs to develop, he has a huge ceiling, but he definitely needs to develop. He's looked pretty solid so far, but Richardson or not, Baltimore, Lamar, I think, and that offense is just too much. I think the defense can give Minshew or Richardson issues, so give me the Ravens to stay undefeated. Patriots and Jets this week. Let's see if the Jets can finally beat New England for the first time. I think it is in 14 matchups, 14 straight losses they have to New England, which that's just fucking embarrassing. Like, how do you lose 14 straight to one team? I get the other Jets, but still. But New England, Simon started 0-2 since 0-1, which they won the Super Bowl, started 0-2 this year. Not going to win the Super Bowl, I hate to say it. Actually, I love to say it, I'm not a fan of New England. Yeah, Zach Wilson, like, I don't get why the Jets didn't run the ball more last week against Dallas. Like, come on, like, yeah, Brees Hall and Dalvin Cook, you should be running the ball more instead of feeding Zach Wilson to the wolf that is Micah Parsons. He's got that dog in him. But I do like New England this one, New England's run defense got gashed. That did not make Belichick happy, I can tell you. Christian Gonzalez got supposed pick. I think Jets defense will play well. It's gonna be a low-scoring game, but I think Mac will be able to do more, and Rondre Stevenson, New England will be able to do more than Zach Wilson will. And I think the Patriots like up their first in the deal. Give me New England over the Jets. All right, Panthers and Seahawks up next. Bryce Young has not looked good so far. Like, I guess the first few shots that come on, like I think he and Alabama would both be okay if he was still in Schoolville. As yeah, hasn't looked good. Seattle, got lucky. They missed the holding call. That was a B. Like I don't get how they didn't call holding late against Detroit. Got lucky, but still, I I mean like Seattle's gonna win this one. Like I'm just being real. Like Panthers, I think has not looked good. Seattle, his defense has not looked good, but I still trust DK, who's a piece of shit, and like the Seahawks offense still to get the job done. And a rookie QB doesn't look good, so give me Seattle to win. Bills and Chiefs. I like how these are like the two afternoon primetime games. Bills, Chiefs, Cowboys, Cardinals. We all know how they're gonna go. I don't care any given Sunday. The Chiefs are gonna blow out the Bills. They bounced back last week. Mahomes, Kelsey gonna look great. Fields continue to show flashes but look lost at times because he has no all line. Chris Jones good day. Chiefs blow out the Bears. Cowboys, Cardinals. Cardinals absolutely embarrassing collapse last week against the Giants. I'm not sure like the owner didn't call it on and say, hey, lose this game. I want Caleb Williams. Cowboys defense off to a historic start. Dak's gonna do enough. Cowboys blowout, Cardinals, Chiefs blowout, Bears 2 easy blowouts. But Dallas' defense, I have to touch on this quickly. Very, very strong defense. And the competition level hasn't been exactly that high. Giants and Jets, even though Giants made the playoffs, Jets have had their odds still. But in your defense, you do have especially Micah Parsons, who is defensive player of the year in my opinion already. Just give him the award. Yeah, impressive start. So Dallas Chiefs, Dallas Chiefs, Cowboys and Chiefs each blowout wins. Alright, 1970s rivalry up for Sunday night. Steelers and Raiders. Kenny Pickett, I was impressed. I was like kind of on the hype train to start the year. Has not looked good so far. Raiders got blown up by the Bills last week. I thought they'd be able to at least keep it up, but man, I was wrong. Steelers, beat the Browns on Monday night, but I would be very interested to see how that game went if Cleveland didn't make so many mistakes. And that was insane first quarter, by the way. And if Nick Chubb would have not gotten hurt. But yeah, definitely think this can be. It's kind of a team of opposites. Steelers great defense, bad offense. Raiders great. I won't say great offense. Definitely very good offense, bad defense. So it's kind of opposites. Steelers got an emotional win last year when they honored Franco Harris. Raiders are gonna be looking for revenge. It's the home opener on the Death Star. Um, I know the site's unreal, but I think the Raiders offense, Josh Jacobs is due for a big game. Devontae Adams, they should get Jacoby Myers back. Kenny Pickett, man, just like still like so inconsistent. I can't trust it. Steelers defense keeps them in the game, but give me the Raiders to win. Alright, Eagles and Bucks on Monday night. Long layoff for Philly playing last Thursday. And how about the Bucks and Baker being 2-0? I excited them to beat the Bears and not the Vikings. So Baker's look good so far, but I think it's a mirage. Bucks defense will be able to keep them in this game for a bit at least. But the Eagles, I think are gonna run the damn ball. I think AJ Brown will be involved more after what's happened last Thursday. But still, Eagles are just like too explosive. And even though they've looked kind of mid this year, overall, I know it sounds crazy. Even though they're 2-0, they've looked mid. I think the Eagles show they'll real 2-0. I think they get back to their old ways. Bucks just don't have enough. Baker makes some crucial mistakes. Give me the Eagles to win. And wrapping up on Monday night as well. Rams against Bengals. Mike Williams obviously last week lost to the Niners. The best loss he could have had. All young guys super and plus the Puka Nakua is him, got that dog in him. Lead more pressure Byron Young and nice offensive line till Noteboom got hurt and they died up flood one of blitzes. Very good for Stafford. And one pick was Stafford, so just a great play by that Niner defender, but everyone just wasn't good. Cam Akers is going to be gone by now. Maybe to New York, maybe to the Giants with Saquon out, not to Cleveland because they sent Kareem Hunt. But the Bengals starting 0-2. Bull tweaked his oblique, calf, excuse me. I was thinking of Puka Nakuma's injury last week. So is he good to go this week? We don't know. But Bull or not, I'm picking my Rams. Bengals have not impressed me so far this year. Especially Bull. I know he's dealing with an injury, but still, like, he has not impressed me. Meanwhile, my Williams, I was on the hype train. I was believing in my young guys, and they've impressed me more than I expected them to. Especially Puka Nacua. He is him. Give him the MVP. I don't care. And Kyron Williams is a great running back. But yeah, I like my Williams in this one. Like I said, Puka Nacua, huge game again. Two was both of them continue to have breakout games. Just Bull, just like I think they continue to struggle. I know secondary's young, defense not exactly strong, but I think Stafford, Nakua, Kyron Williams needs to have another big game. I think the Rams just have too much offense. The Bengals just continue to struggle. I think Aaron Donald gets some pressures in there. We see more potential from the Rams young guys, and I think my Rams win against the Bengals on Monday night. And to recap, I'm picking the 49ers, Lions, Chargers, Packers, Jags, Dolphins, Titans, Bills, Ravens, Patriots, Seahawks, Chiefs, Cowboys, Raiders, Eagles, Rams to win. And yeah, those are my NFL picks for week 3. Hope you all enjoy. I'll catch you guys later this week for college videos and NFL picks next week. Later, guys.